Alright, so just out in my garden here, working on this little jetty of block paving. I already worked on this, so this is already going to be out of whack time-wise. There will be a time-lapse of me fixing that part. But what you can see is that the blue stones in the middle are not too bad, but these outer yellows, they've actually kind of sunk down, so it's not level. Looking at it this way, you can see the huge gap in the middle there. So that ain't no good. So the plan is, pull them out of there, pull all the dirt, pull all the weeds out, see if we can level the bed and put them back. Alright, I'm gonna pull up the first couple of them. Let's see what we got here. Yeah. Right, so yeah. There's obviously been weed and muck infiltration in here. So you can see the gaps there. So yeah, needs to be sorted out. Try and get this flat again. Do have a bag of sand over there, so yeah, we will sort this. You can definitely see that the bed has sunk towards me. You can see that a lot of the muck built up in the back of this, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this sorted out. Okay, here's what it looks like with most of the weeds and roots pulled out of it. You can definitely tell that there's been major infiltration in here. I've had to basically destroy the level of this to actually get all the roots out. But I can tell there's a huge dip over in that corner there. So, the plan here is actually to put one brick back at once. I've already established a level of those ones out there. So I'm just going to use a level. The blue ones in the middle are not too bad. So, as long as it's level, and as long as it ends up looking better than what it did, that's going to be just fine. So what I'm going to do is try and level this, put a brick in at a time. Add sand if we need it. I have a feeling we're going to need to add quite a lot of sand over here. This is all the weeds and rubbish that I moved out of it. So, and there's some on the side of the bricks you can see, so I need to scrape down each brick. But yeah, just going to time lapse that. Okay, just before we get too far into this, I'll show you how I'm checking the level. So that is sitting nice and flat on here, and as you can see, it is level. It's level in that direction. However, we want it to be level across here as well. So what I'm doing here is I'm just holding it flat against the bricks that I've just put in, kind of across, and we're just seeing how it is for the other direction, because that is also an issue here, is having to get them flat in both directions. I can already see that these are not quite in there properly yet. Yeah, it needs to come up just a bit more at my end, and yeah, on the way to getting them flat. It takes a bit more work to get them in both directions, but I think it is the proper thing to do. so all I'm actually doing is using a trowel to kind of flatten and compact this in here to get it where I think it's possibly about level. Stick a brick in it. Well, obviously I've cleaned this one, so it's very important to clean the muck off the sides with these and underneath. This is the one I cleaned off camera. Dump it in there. And we'll just see, it feels to me like it's a bit proud there. So that needs to come down at that side. I'll show you, I've just been using the spirit level. Kind of inconveniently long spirit level, but there it is. Yeah, so that's off. So I can tell that's raised up. Yeah, you can see it's not even steady in there. So this bed needs a bit of work. And all I'm doing, I'm just using the trowel or even just by hand. Just pulling the sand around until I think it's just about where it should be. So the main problem with this is that all the bricks were kind of coming this way towards me, so more than likely we're going to need to compact sand into this side and maybe even take a little bit out of here. But yeah, it's not that difficult. I mean, when we come to the end, we're going to compact all these with a mallet anyway, so should be fine. I can feel actually this is rock solid under here, so I'm only moving the thing a few mil, you know, so a little bit of sand here and there. Yep, so that's just how I do it. Try that guy now. Okay, that's better. So another thing to keep in mind is the edge of these, so you want a straight line obviously. Now these two are fairly well in line, this one's kind of out there a little bit, so a couple of taps with the mallet, if I can find it. There we go. Just kind of encourage it. So yeah, now I know that I've not worked in the bits in the middle, these aren't going to be perfect, so but I can try and make this as neat as I can, because that's really the point of this. It's not, I'm not a building contractor or a tradesman, I'm just a guy trying to improve his garden a little bit, so it's good enough for me. As long as it's flat and it's safe and it's going to stay there, yeah, it's fine. Alright, so the battery died. I think all you really missed was me sweeping some sand into this, but it's done now. And you can see where the problem was, so yeah, look at the huge gap and look at the difference in level there. Same at this side. Pooch is here apparently. But yeah, this bit is at least done. It's now level and stable. Wait for it to rain next, it might shift a little bit, but yep, done. So you might have seen its various incursions in the video, but I just thought I wanted to show you this pooch. It's an American Bulldog called Mildred. Do a spin. Do a woof. Do a little woof. Let me see those claws. Mm-hmm. Take it nicely. It's rather a large pooch. You get it?